What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I am your host, Devon. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Question for discussion: will the Boston Celtics potentially become a dynasty in the near future with Brown and Tatum? Hey, you ask me? Yes, because this core that they have, the dominance that they showed in this NBA Finals series is nothing but amazing. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. But the Boston Celtics are world champions year after year. Jayson Tatum has finally strived, has finally obtained. He's finally got what he deserved. Something he's been striving for is to be a champion. And the way he played last night, I mean, scoring assassin. I never seen Jayson Tatum go off like that in a playoff game. I mean, in the finals like that because 20 we know in 2022 Boston had that experience defeat in the NBA finals against the Golden State Warriors who won their fourth title in 8 years. And then now years years later, not even 2 years later, you get to the finals again and then you win. And so the thing about Jaylen Brown, our Finals MVP, he stressed to his team about defense, discipline, and the great thing about the Boston Celtics is they had a champion on their team. You had a guy who's a veteran who knows what it takes to win a championship, and it's Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday brings that defensive presence, but in this game, you started to see more of him passing the ball, facilitating, scoring, and the Boston Celtics did a great job of letting Brown and Tatum attack the basket and letting White and Holiday knock down threes from the perimeter. So that was a smart thing for them. And Tatum 31, 11, and 8. Brown, our finals MVP, 21, 6 and 8. The the thing about Boston is they had a lot of fast break opportunities. They were getting a lot of steals and they were making those possessions count, especially when Tatum was attacking the basket with all that physical contact and still making the shot. He was 100% from the free throw line, 8 of 8, and that one play where he drives to the basket, he drives, slow down his momentum a bit, switches to his right hand, gets the layup, and got fouled. So made the shot and got fouled. And it's just that he wanted this really badly, not just Jayson Tatum, but the Celtics team as a whole wanted this badly. And having a guy like Drew Holiday giving them that experience, helping them throughout their situation on certain possessions, like, hey, calm down, calm down, play your style of basketball. We know how to play Boston Celtics basketball. And so the other thing, which was it was a surprise. It was just these are shots that you see every once in a blue moon, but they're rare. The buzzer beater by Pritchard in the sec to end the second quarter, going into halftime. The buzzer beater three, and he did that previously in the previous games of the NBA Finals, and to do it again in Game Five is what made it extraordinary. And I don't blame the Celtics, their mentality. Jayson Tatum wasn't going to just let this okay we're gonna he wasn't gonna have that mindset of let's make them think that let's make the Mavericks think that they have a chance to win. No, we're one game away from winning, from being champions to winning a title. Might as well win it now. And Celtics get their 18th banner. And so their largest lead was 26 and 51 rebounds. So they out rebound the Celtics. I mean, they out rebound the Mavericks. And so credit to the Boston Celtics, not, on both ends of the ball, taking advantage of those fast break opportunities, taking advantage of, and they had great rim protection. They were getting a lot of second chance points as well. So credit to Boston for that, from their performance. And moving on to the Mavericks, honestly, the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving, it was tough for him. You know, you see him finish around the rim. A lot of his shots weren't really falling, especially for the Mavericks as a whole. Luka Doncic. Luka was taking too many threes. Honestly, he couldn't. He really couldn't get into the paint because of the Celtics defense. The Celtics were had great rim protection, so that's what they thrived on that, and that's what they did. And so Luka taking threes, PJ Washington, wasn't as effective as we know him to be. But honestly, if I'm the Mavericks, I would keep the team that I have and and make sure I have that core because really really the Mavericks are more so of an offensive team. They need to add defense. They need to add size because that's what they struggled on. That's why they had a hard time, guarding Porzingis because Porzingis was the biggest guy on the court, and you got Kyrie Irving switching on them at times. You got PJ Washington guarding Porzingis, so they need a big man who can who is who has that rim protection, who gives them those second chance points. So they gotta they gotta get defense. That's their focus. I would say that should be the main focus for um, Mavericks going into the off season. Train, make sure you get better, so you can execute and be back in this position once again, being back in the NBA Finals and have a better outcome. So the Mavericks got to do better. They put up a fight. They put up a fight, but in all honesty, the Boston Celtics shown that they wanted it more. That is all for today's episode. Make sure you once again like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devin, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.